getting the night off. Tonight at second base. One home run during his 4-year college career. Well down there, 287.
Explosion of his own making,
Resulting in his death, or at least his physical death. It seems he's living on in cyberspace.
No, he's not alive, Eugene. He is just a program, one that we're going to take care of right now. Eugene, I want you to start working on a way to isolate the program so that we can get rid of it.
Right away, Mr. Whitaker.
Connie, why don't you take Aubrey home?
Yeah, I think it's about time anyway. You're going to destroy the Blackwood program?
Yes.
Oh, you sound disappointed. No, it's just that that's exactly what he said you'd do.
Well, it's really the only choice we have, Aubrey.
I know.
Speaking of which, Connie, I want you to put an out-of-order sign on the imagination station. I don't want anyone going in there until we get this thing resolved.
That won't be a problem. Everyone's already gone home.
Well, put a sign on it anyway.
Okay, I will. Come on, Aubrey, let's go.
I did those. That was like a year ago. Or those, last fall. I remember you were getting close to about 1 year. Probably like, those are probably like October or November. Fingerprints all over, and what is it? Some sort of investigative committee that kind of comes and goes and thinks they can do that?
He was just trying to protect himself from being destroyed. I'd do the same thing, wouldn't you? Okay. First of all, he's not real. Second, he's twisting the truth. Something he's great at. We've dealt with him before, Aubrey. You're gonna have to trust us. We're doing the right thing. Okay. Good. I think there's some poster board up in the Bible room.
Excuse me. I got a delivery of fruit for Wits End.
Oh, yeah. We take deliveries around the back. And I'll have to show you where to put it. It's okay, Connie. I'll make this sign and put it on the imagination station. You sure? Of course. I'm all right, Connie.
Starts coming back together. You guys start talking. You start looking towards the future. The money piece is just a piece of it, and it pops up 5 months later. You go into financial piece, and it's like, hey, whatever we're doing it all in now. And so Dave, whoever got it, do it now. And so now 7 years later, here we sit with a paid-for house.
You got it.
And you know, the paid-for house is really, really cool, but the rest of your story is better. We get some cool debt-free stories, and this is a cool debt-free story, but this is a better life story. Absolutely. This is very, very cool. There's a whole family restored here and kept in touch with the future and a legacy that's changed. And, I mean, when you have an intersection with Jesus in the parking lot, man, I mean, it changes everything. It changes the trajectory of your eternity. Way to go, guys. Very cool stuff. And what a great
I knew they would turn around.
Great church, great pastor. And to the point, he came with them. For those of you looking deeply into your radio, Pastor Matt came with them. He's their cheering section here, so that's pretty cool. I get moms and dads and brothers, sisters and friends showing up to support on Debt-Free Screams. Occasionally I get a pastor, but this is special. Very well done. That's very neat. Very, very neat. Okay, so
Bing.
The normal question is, what do you tell people the keys to getting out of debt are?
There's a big old dog right
because
there.
of everything y'all went through here?
There's a dog.
Mechanical things, but was there something, a heart thing that happened that was different?
There's the white man.
The normal stuff. You can tell me whatever. I don't care.
I would say, it's the why. We're figure out your why.
Yeah. Are you doing this? Your why had to be huge.
Yeah, exactly. You can do the little sacrifices if you can see the end of the gate, right? Yeah.
To point out to them, the Jewish people are known for being extremely bright. How did you find the one retard?
Ann Coulter is a regular guest on this program. Ann, it's a great column. I'm going to recommend that people read it and see what you're saying because you stack it up very nicely. As you point out, free speech is now banned for conservatives on college campuses and now apparently in the public squares of many American cities. Thanks so much for the time, man.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Syndicated columnist and the best-selling author of In Trump We Trust, Eat Purpose Awesome. You want to join the best conversation in talk journalism? It's right here every night. Honestly, provocative talk radio for America at 866-HEY-LARS. That's 866-439-5277. Emails go to talk@larslarson.com.
Your vehicle's been in an accident. It wasn't even your fault. And it happened when you could least afford the hassle. Look on the bright side. If your vehicle lost value due to the accident, the insurance company must compensate. Give Hanson Price a call. We're local, and we actually exist. The initial consultation is free. We'll explain your options and help you collect with our certified appraisal. We even have a money-back guarantee.
Reading you for years, you and I are on the same boat when it comes to China. You nailed it. We're in an economic war with China. And we've been down this path with North Korea before. It's a long sideshow. He said, I'm quoting, you know, there's no military solution to North Korea's nuclear threats. Forget that. Until somebody solves that part of the equation and shows me that 10 million people in Seoul don't die in the first 30 minutes with conventional weapons, then I don't know what you're talking about. There's no military solution here. They got us. Okay, what did you just do? Steve, what are you doing? Why would you go to the press and say that the president, and he goes on to talk about how our adversaries, know this, that the military says that there's no option, and pretty much we're bluffing. Not good. Then he talks about he is going to take on the Department of State and the Department of Defense because he's tired of those who are trying to mess with his agenda.
Oh, my guy got out in front. I guess it's just to show they got the radio.
I'm changing the people out.
But I guess you can hear it.
South Asian Defense. I'm going to get some hawks in there. I'm getting Susan Thornton, the acting head of the Pacific Affairs, out at state. That's a fight I do every day here. We're still fighting. And then there's Treasury and the Economic Council Chair, Gary Cohn, and his Goldman Sachs lobbying guys. We got to do it. We got to do it. Not only did he call this guy, and the White House and Bannon's office has confirmed that they talk. He just thought it was off the record. He then picked up the phone and called the New York Times and did almost the same thing. And Bannon's office confirms that he did also talk to them. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Because the president he has crossed the Rubicon. When you have the Economic Council leaving, he is isolated now from everyone. When you have a few other things that I don't have time to get into now, but with the media, and specifically with Fox News, some developments that happened yesterday with Fox News, there is writing on the wall that you are in deep trouble and your big allies are turning. So Bannon, I believe, made these phone calls because he's now daring the president. You go ahead. You want me on the outside? I'll do damage to you like you can't believe.
Oh, cans of it.
Let's not forget, I have friends in the media.
There it is.
And I have friends with the alt-right.
That was on there, like right there. On the car earlier. And I threw it there. What are you going to do about it? I don't know what I'm going to do about it. It almost sounds like everything I'm getting like from the media is like people are really mad and outraged because they say like stuff they don't like hearing. But there's also sort of the same thing where I'm supposed to like respect some kind of like unbiased committee that I keep hearing about. I think it was today where it was just sort of like, you know, they're here and then they go, and then they're here and then they go, and other people tell them this, that, and the other thing, and they go, oh, okay. You don't look the same as like you did when you were like way back then, and you died. They've actually killed me off, I think, at least two times. That's because they add a lot here. But you would know that if, Mr. Rosenberg, I don't wear glasses and you need an examination. I'm sorry. I've got friends, you know. a lot of friends. And if I got some examining committee or something out there and I'm supposed to have respect for you, it's just, and I don't, it's just because you don't deserve it. I actually have to have stuff. Let's see how much. Yep. Something, not this. Why would they put the most important human being? Because they can. Expect that the person's going to live like this. Well, we see lots of people living like you and like this, and they're all a bunch of actors. I'm like, I'm the real thing. Well, so say you. And it's just like, well, you just have to follow me around for a few seconds. Really? A minute? What, does it take like one day? 24 hours? And it's 1981. I'm not talking about 2017. By then it's like too late. Then you're like, okay, I see what you're working for here. I see what you're doing. Some of you, I mean, it's just like you got employees to protect. You got families, kids to protect. You know, what are you doing? And it's too late.